Having the games in our city means the opportunity to watch great sports action in person. But local residents might not be able to make it to every event they'd like to see during the Canada Winter Games. If that's the case, don't worry. Many of the events will be available as part of a new initiative the Games has undertaken, a webcast live from many of the venues.
It's 100 days until the opening ceremonies of the Canada Winter Games. And while the torch arrives in the city, producers from TSN tour the venues which will hold the games, trying to get a picture of how best to broadcast the events.
We need a platform here though for well, this is where kind of our main cameras would be. Between TSN and RDS, we're doing 40 hours of live coverage over the course of the 2 weeks of the games, including the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony.
Jim Panousis is a senior producer with TSN. The network has been partnered with the Canada Games over the past 5 events. The national broadcaster will broadcast around 40 hours of competition during the 2 weeks of the Winter Games, which translates to around 1 featured event per day.
5,000 and a 3,000. Well, we're going to bring our mobile and our full production to it. We'll probably have between 75 to 100 people all in between our technical operations people and our production people.
Showing the entirety of the games would be a difficult undertaking for a traditional broadcaster, which is where Choyal Brown and sportscanada.tv come in.
I thought amateur sports was in a catch-22. Broadcasters would say that there wasn't enough fans to watch amateur sports, and the reason why there wasn't enough fans was it wasn't being broadcast enough. So I thought I'd build my own network and see how that went.
Started in 2009, Sports Canada came about as a way to show amateur sport to a wider audience in British Columbia. Now, 6 years after its inception, the company has webcast thousands of events, from high school basketball games to elite-level international competitions.
Now we work with at least a dozen national sport organizations. We cover world-class events. Last summer we did 4 or 5 world-class events, including the World Championships for men's fast pitch and women's wheelchair basketball.
So, if you can't make it down to the Coliseum for the Ringette quarterfinals, or you can't get a ticket for the gold medal hockey games, TSN and Sports Canada have got you covered. Adam Donnelly, CKPG News.
And you can find broadcast schedules for both Canada Games broadcasters online at tsn.ca and canadagamestv.ca.